Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. My name is Ross and this is a 2023 Subaru Forester. And in this video, I'm going to show you where you top up each of the day-to-day fluids on the car for maintenance purposes. Now these fluids include your washer fluid, your engine oil, your coolant, and your brake fluid. Now in this video, I'm not going to go into detail on the differentials or the transmission because they're a lot more invasive, and I'd recommend if you're not used to doing things like that, you actually send it to your local garage or dealer. As you can see, I've already popped open the bonnet, but if you don't know how to do that, just go into the driver's side and pull this lever here. Then come to back to the front of the car, put your hand in below the Subaru badge, and you're actually going to put that lever there to the left. And then we're going to go ahead and put this bonnet stay in that hole there. Once you've got that safe and secure, we can actually have a good look around the engine bay. So we've got our main engine block in the middle there. This is obviously a 4-cylinder boxer engine, and you can see that it looks a little bit different to some of the other cars you may have worked on in the past. Over the back here, we've got our fuse box. Moving down, we've got our 12-volt battery there, and you actually start to see some of these caps around the right-hand side of the engine bay. So just to start off over here, this is our windscreen washer fluid reservoir. Now this can actually be filled all the way up to the top with water, but I do recommend that you actually put the correct washer fluid in there. It just helps your windscreen wipers last a bit longer and also clean the windscreen better as well. Now you can buy that as a ready mix or a concentrate, so just look out for that. Just moving down here, this is actually our coolant and radiator top up. So it's always recommended to never open these when the engine is hot. This engine's hot at the moment, so I definitely won't be opening them. And that's because the liquid inside, the coolant, can actually expand when it's introduced to the air, and it can spill out and scald you. So make sure you don't touch that when it's hot. So if you do need to top it up, make sure the engine's cold. We can take off the radiator one first, and we can fill that with the coolant or antifreeze. And then once that's filled to the top, we then actually fill the reservoir, and you can just see down there, there's actually a minimum and maximum. And what you're seeing here is it's actually over the maximum line. That's again because the engine's hot, liquid's expanded, and it's actually risen above the maximum line. So that's why it's important to top these up when it's cold. Next, we're going to come over to the back, just on this bulkhead here, and this is our DOT-free. And that's really important to note. So DOT-free brake fluid, and you can actually see that's really easy to top up and easy to get to. And again, it's just got those minimum and maximum lines on the bottom there. I'd always recommend you use a good quality brake fluid. I've been caught out in the past by using a cheap one and it doesn't work. So make sure you go for maybe Castrol or one of the other brands. And lastly, I'm just going to show you the engine oil system. So we've actually got our oil filter here, and that comes off nice and simple if you ever need to do an oil change. But mainly just for checking and topping up, we're going to use this dipstick here, which comes out, just trying not to get drips anywhere. And you can actually see there's 2 holes at the bottom of it, and that is your minimum and maximum. So you want to be closer to the top. So what you'd do is you'd actually clean this. It's all important to let the engine get all the engine oil down to the bottom after about 5 minutes of driving. It will then drain down to the bottom. That's when you check it. I've only just stopped driving, so probably not a good time to check it. And what you can do is push that all the way down once it's clean, and then you bring it out and then you check that level. And like I say, you don't really want to be over that second hole, the one higher up. If it is low and you need to top it up, you're going to top it up at this point here. You can see it says engine oil, and 0W20 is the grade of oil as well, and that's the viscosity. You can just go ahead and unscrew that, and you can fill that up. Obviously keep checking back on the dipstick once you get to the desired level. And just make sure these are done up nice and tight, and all your caps are on before you actually close your bonnet. So there you go. Hopefully you found that video interesting or helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, check out some of my other videos, and subscribe to my channel.